Hey, it's Sam from Dan Talk Real Talk. Let's talk. So this morning I talked about ensuring that people accept you for who you are. Don't cut corners. Don't try to please people by being someone or saying you're someone that you're not, because it's not going to work out. And quite frankly, my personal opinion is if people don't accept you for who you are, then they don't need to be in your life. Life is too short to pretend for anyone, including yourself. Tonight, when we're talking about sex, I'm going to go down the same road. People have different wants and desires and different thresholds and different interests. I'm someone who wants to know about everything in sex because I think it's important. I don't think putting your tongue in someone's ass or whatever, putting your finger in their ass, putting your tongue in their ass, I don't think any of that is bad. To me, there's three criteria: no animals involved, no children involved, and consensual sex. After that, you know what? It's all good. You need to practice good sex processes and make sure that you're on the same page as the person you're having sex with. So if it's a significant other, it's easier because you should have had those conversations and you should have some understanding. If it's a hit and run, just make sure that it's safe and that, people know where you are, who you are, and there you go. You have to use judgment, but you don't have to be judged. Having sex and putting your tongue up someone's ass, to me, is not a problem. The human body, to me, is fair play, fair game. You're talking good hygiene, everything taken care of. If I'm sucking your cock, you know what? Beforehand, I'm not going to leave it to you to make sure that we're clean. I'm going to make sure that we're clean together. There are things you can do that add to the romance, the excitement, and the sex that also make sure that, you know what, your cock doesn't smell, my pussy's clean, everything needs to be the way it is. The worst thing in life is to have something happening where I put your tongue in my mouth and I want to throw up. That's never going to happen to me. It never has and it never will. Because from a very young age, I understand one thing. You got to clean it before you use it, right? The dirtiest part of anybody's body is your mouth. And your hands come a close second. I touch things all the time. I don't wash my hands every time I touch something because I never leave the freaking area of the washroom. Now I do use sanitizing wipes and whatever when I'm working, and I want to make sure that I keep things, going there, clean, whatever. But at the end of the day, you cannot be sure. Make sure the sex that you want is the sex that you get. The sex that you get is the sex that you want. Don't let anything or anyone tell you, oh, how could you put a cock in your mouth? How could you put your tongue up their ass? Because if you haven't tried it, or if they haven't tried it, they are no one to be giving you advice. This is Diane from Diane Talk Real Talk. The moral of the story: accept yourself first, accept yourself last, accept yourself always. And what you want to do is perfectly all right. And I'll see you tomorrow. Have a wonderful night.